Good morning, everybody. Today we will discuss on topics called universal gas constant and on the derivation, that is between relationship between Cp, Cv and R. Cp means specific heat at a constant pressure, Cv means specific heat at a constant volume, and R means characteristic gas constant. So this is a very important derivation. So I will explain you later. So before that, please concentrate on very important one more side topic, that is you can see on the screen, that is universal gas constant, or we can also call it as a molar gas constant. So here it's a definition and a relationship along with units are very important. So what is the definition of a universal characteristic gas constant? Is that the universal characteristic gas constant, it is also called by a letter Ru, of a gas is the product of M into R. Product of M means molecular mass of the gas and R means characteristic gas constant. So here what is the definition? Ru is equals to M into R. So M means molecular mass of the gas multiplied by characteristic gas constant R. So that we are getting Ru. And here on the bottom side you can concentrate the unit of joules. Unit of universal gas constant Ru is joules per kg mole Kelvin. How it has come, I will tell you in the next in the video. Okay, on the board I will explain you how it has come. Okay, joules per kg mole Kelvin. So with the help of this relationship we can get, say, as you know that R unit of a characteristic gas constant R is joules per kg Kelvin, and M means mole, molecular mass means it will be in mole. So that what we are getting, joules per kg mole Kelvin. So this is the unit of characteristic gas constant. See, afterwards we have to go to the derivation. So let me show you in the textbook itself. See, here you can make a note here, specific heated constant volume is Cv. So I already explained you, that is, it is amount of heat required to raise the temperature of a unit mass of a gas through 1 degree when it is heated at a constant volume. So it means in a volume is fixed, in a constant volume, if a gas is heated, then its temperature is increased by 1 degree Celsius, then what is the heat added? Addition of heat to raise the temperature of a gas by 1 degree Celsius. 1 degree Celsius ಈ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ನ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ 1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಹೀಟ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಎಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಎಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಂಗೂ ಇದು ಮೂವೇಬಲ್ ಪಿಸ್ಟನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಆವಾಗ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು. ಆವಾಗ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಈ ಪಿಸ್ಟನ್ ಮೂವೇಬಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಷರನ್ನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಹೇಗೆ? ಪಿಸ್ಟನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪಿಸ್ಟನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ನ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು, ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು, ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೆಷರನ್ನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಪಿಸ್ಟನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಮೂವ್ ಆದ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು. ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆಯಾ, ಆವಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಷರು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ specific heated constant pressure. So definition is, it is amount of heat required to raise the temperature of a unit mass of a gas through 1 degree Celsius when it is heated at a constant pressure. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ 1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು, ಆವಾಗ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ 20 ಇತ್ತು, 1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದ ಕೂಡ 21 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಈ ಥರ 21 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, 1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ರೇಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, 1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ. 1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ಸು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ನ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಹೀಟ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಂತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೀಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆವಾಗ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ Q is equals to M into Cp into T2 minus T1. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಏನಿದು? ಲೆಟ್ ಎಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, T1 is initial temperature, T2 is initial final temperature, V1 is initial volume of a gas, V2 is final volume of a gas, Cp is specific heated constant pressure, Cv is specific heated constant volume, pressure is constant pressure. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಲಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Cp ಮೈನಸ್ Cv ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗ, ಡೆರಿವೇಷನನ್ನು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರೈಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ deriving the relationship between Cp, Cv and R. So ultimately in this derivation, relationship between two specific heats Cp and Cv and characteristic gas constant R, we have to ultimately derive this relationship Cp minus Cv is equals to R. So that what we can get, we have to first derive the relationship. Okay, please concentrate on the board. We know that according to the gas laws, energy relationship, that is heat supplied is equals to what? Delta W plus du. Gas law, thermodynamic laws ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಥರ್ಮೋಡೈನಮಿಕ್ಸ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಥರ್ಮೋಡೈನಮಿಕ್ಸ್, ಝೀರೋತ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಥರ್ಮೋಡೈನಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಥರ್ಮೋಡೈನಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಡಿ ಯು. ಡಿ ಯು ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೇಸ್ಟೆಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ equation number A. I will call upon this as equation A. So make it more clear. I will. Okay, so here it is equation number A. Delta Q, total heat supplied, is equals to work done plus internal energy. So this is the expression for heat supplied. Q means heat supplied. Understood? Now we have to get the expression separately for delta Q, delta W, du. See, Q means heat supplied during the entire system, entire process. Delta Q means what? A small derivative, means small fraction of a heat supplied, is taken as delta Q. Similarly, delta W, work done, means total work done during the entire process, whereas delta stands for a small elemental or small work which is done by the system, is called as delta W. U means internal energy, D means it's a du. It is also similarly small internal energy which is called du. Okay, now heat supplied, you know the expression for heat supplied. Heat supplied general expression is delta Q is equals to, according to this heat supplied relationship, delta Q is equals to what? M into Cp into dt. Dt means what? Temperature, change in the temperature. So what we can write? Delta Q is equals to what? M Cp into T2 minus T1. T2 means temperature after the process, T1 is temperature of the gas before the process. Okay, so we can get delta Q is equals to M into Cp into T2 minus T1. This is called as equation number 1. Afterwards, work done expression. So delta W, general equation is work done is equals to what? Pressure into volume, derivative of volume, means we can also write it as work done expression. When do we say that work is done? When some force is applied so that the body is displaced, then the body is said to have done a work done. So force into a distance. Okay, or otherwise we can also write it as a product of pressure into derivative of volume. So here pressure I am writing as it is. dV means change in the volume, V2 minus V1. Okay, V2 minus V1 it is. So here I can expand this equation, P into V2 minus P into V1, PV2 minus PV1, right? Okay, afterwards I can write directly PV2 minus PV1 is equals to what? mr into T2 minus T1. So on the right hand side, see, while making the derivation, you can write directly this step, but you should know how this has come from this equation. Let me, on the right hand side, I will explain. See, suppose P V2 minus P1 PV1. Here system is a constant pressure. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2 we have taken. We have assumed that it's a constant pressure system. So therefore P is made common. Now I will make it separate. P2 V2 minus P1 V1. I will write it as a P2 V2 is equals to P1 V1. Now let me write P1 V1 is equals to mr T1. So this is obtained. How it is obtained? As you know that it is a characteristic gas equation. Characteristic gas equation is PV is equals to mRT. In that, 1 stands for first state of a system. So I can write it as P1 V1 is equals to mRT1. Similarly, for second state of the system, P2 V2 is equals to mRT2. P2 V2 is equals to mRT2 means after our final state of a system. It is called P2 V2 is equals to mRT2. So I can substitute here in this equation mr T2 minus T1 minus mr 1 minute P2 V2 is mr T2 minus mr T1. Correct? P2 V2, 1 minute, let me write it clearly. P2 V2 means what? mr into T2 minus mr into T1. PV2 means mRT2 minus P1 means mRT1. See here in this mr is constant. Therefore I can take mr outside. Therefore what is remaining? T2 is remaining here and here T1 is remaining. So this is how we can get P2 V2 minus P1 V1 is equals to mRT2. I have directly written here. During the derivation you can write this step. After this step you can write here immediately. So this becomes equation number 2. Now change in internal energy. Internal energy, it is a energy equation. Energy equation, Joule's law is known to you. Change in internal energy is equals to m into CV into T2 minus T1. So I will call upon this as equation 3. After knowing all these equations, equation 1, 2 and 3 here, what I can do? I can substitute in this main equation. This is a main very important equation. So this is main equation. Now I will substitute 1, 2, 3 equations in this main equation. Again I will write delta Q is equals to delta W plus du. So delta Q substitute here. This is delta Q. Delta Q, equation 1, it is delta W plus du. This is du. Okay, so after this you can concentrate here. Please concentrate. M is common here. Here also M is common. I can cancel this. I can cancel this M. And afterwards T2 minus T1. Here also T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1 is there. If I take this T2 minus T1 outside, it also gets cancelled. What is remaining? Here Cp is remaining is equals to here R is remaining. Okay, plus Cv is remaining. Cv is remaining. 1 minute. Here Cp R plus Cv is remaining. So if I rearrange it, Cp is here, Cv comes to the left hand side, so that what happens? Cv here I can write so that R. Understood? Or otherwise I can write it as Cp minus Cv. So this is the general relationship between specific heat and specific heat at constant pressure and specific heat at constant volume. So after this, please you can make a note of this. It is a very important. Afterwards I can take one more definition. So please make a note of this. So So last but not the least, one more definition is which is left, that is called adiabatic index. Adiabatic index is called by letter gamma. So how we can define this adiabatic index? Gamma is equals to Cp by Cv. This is the expression for adiabatic index gamma. So in this today's class I told you Ru, what is that? Ru is equals to m into r. Okay, m into r. M, its unit is mole, into r means joules per kg Kelvin. So in turn I can write it as joules per kg mole Kelvin. So this is the unit of universal gas constant. So this is about today's class. Please make a note of this very simple derivation from the subject point of view. He may ask you to derive Cp minus Cv is equals to R, or otherwise he may ask you like this, derive the relationship between two specific heats and a characteristic gas constant R. So this is today's class. Okay, thank you.